Al-Sabi Thabit ibn Qurra al-Harrani, 836–901, was one of the great minds of the Islamic Golden Age, an astronomer, mathematician, physician, philosopher, and translator who left a legacy stretching from the sands of Harran to the libraries of Europe. Born in present-day Turkey, he is remembered for his masterful translations of classical Greek works on astronomy and for discovering a mathematical equation for determining amicable numbers. In Latin, scholars knew him as Thebit, and in the circles of Baghdad, he was celebrated as a man who could bridge worlds. Early life. Thabit was born into the Sabian religious sect, a community whose beliefs blended ancient Mesopotamian traditions, Hellenistic culture, and a reverence for the stars. In Harran, the night sky was not merely a sight of beauty, it was a sacred text to be read and understood. From an early age, Thabit was immersed in this atmosphere of celestial observation and philosophical inquiry. His education was shaped by exposure to Greek science and philosophy, as well as the intellectual exchanges of the Near East. Crucially, Thabit mastered Greek, Arabic, and his native Syriac, a combination of languages that would later make him invaluable to the scholarly elite of Baghdad. It was this linguistic mastery and intellectual promise that caught the attention of Muhammad ibn Musa ibn Shaki, renowned mathematician and one of the famous Banu Musa brothers, patrons of science and engineering in Baghdad. Recognizing Thabit's potential, Muhammad invited him to join their circle of scholars. Accepting the offer meant leaving Harran for Baghdad, then the beating heart of science, philosophy, and translation in the Islamic world. There, in the House of Wisdom, ideas from Greece, Persia, India, and the Arab world converged, and Thabit found himself at the center of this extraordinary intellectual crossroads. Rise to prominence. In Baghdad, Thabit flourished. He dedicated himself to mathematics, astronomy, mechanics, medicine, and philosophy, making notable advances in each field. He translated foundational Greek texts into Arabic, ensuring that the works of thinkers like Euclid, Ptolemy, and Archimedes would survive the centuries. In some cases, Thabit's Arabic translations remain the only surviving versions of these ancient works, a testament to the critical role he played in preserving world heritage. His ability to translate between Syriac, Greek, and Arabic made him a key figure in the translation movement of the 9th century, a movement that transformed the intellectual landscape of the Islamic world and eventually fueled the European Renaissance. Contributions and achievements. Thabit's original writings and translations span dozens of treatises, covering mathematics, astronomy, physics, mechanics, philosophy, and medicine. In astronomy, he is often credited with the theory of the trepidation of the equinoxes, a concept that suggests the equinoctial points oscillate over time. This theory,